Did you know there's a museum in Pittsburgh with thousands of bicycles? Or a street that bursts with more colors than a rainbow? Welcome to the side of Pittsburgh you never knew existed. In today's video, we're going to explore 7 astonishing hidden gems in the Steel City that will make you wonder if you're still in Pittsburgh. So make sure to watch till the end. Number 7. Bicycle Heaven. First stop on our tour is a place that's a paradise for anyone who's ever ridden a bike or just loves unique collections. Welcome to Bicycle Heaven, located on Preble Avenue in the North Shore area of Pittsburgh. Now, when we say Bicycle Heaven, we mean it quite literally. This isn't just a room full of bikes, it's the world's largest bicycle museum. Imagine walking into a space where every inch is covered with bicycles of every type imaginable. We're talking over 3,000 bikes, from vintage models that your grandparents might have ridden, to rare finds that you probably won't see anywhere else. But what makes Bicycle Heaven truly special is the story behind each bike. Like the one with a seat so bizarre, you'd think it was designed for an alien, not a human. Or the classic models that take you back in time, making you feel like you're cruising down a 1950s American street. And here's a fun fact for you. Some of these bikes have even made their way into movies and TV shows. So, who knows? The bike you're ogling at might just be a celebrity in its own right. Number 6. Randyland. Next up, we're turning the color dial to maximum because our 6th hidden gem is none other than Randyland. Situated in the north side on Arch Street, this place is a kaleidoscope of colors that brings the whole neighborhood to life. The mastermind behind this lively oasis is Randy Gilson. A waiter turned self-taught artist, Randy transformed what was once a derelict building into a canvas bursting with joy. His vision? To create a space that brings happiness and inspiration to all who visit. And let me tell you something! He's nailed it. As you step into Randyland, you're greeted by walls adorned with murals so bright and lively, you'll feel like you've walked into a living rainbow. The place is so colorful, you might just leave wondering if the rest of the world is in black and white. Just be warned, your camera might need a break after this. Number 5. Strip District. Moving on from the kaleidoscope of Randyland, we find ourselves in a place where the scents and sounds are just as colorful. Welcome to the Strip District, Pittsburgh's busy market area along the Allegheny River. The Strip District is a lively tapestry of Pittsburgh's past and present. Here, the air is filled with the aroma of fresh bread, roasted coffee, and an array of international cuisines. On one side, you'll find old-world eateries serving up recipes passed down through generations. Just a few feet away, modern cafes buzz with the energy of today's Pittsburgh, offering everything from artisanal coffees to gourmet sandwiches. As you wander through the Strip, you'll notice the beautiful mixture of cultures that make up this neighborhood. The historic warehouses, once the heart of Pittsburgh's industrial might, now serve as bustling marketplaces, filled with goods from around the globe. It's like a trip around the world without ever leaving Pittsburgh. So, if you're in Pittsburgh and your stomach starts rumbling, you know where to go. Number 4. The Carnegie Museum of Natural History. From the buzzing streets of the Strip District, we now take a leap back in time. Our next stop is the Carnegie Museum of Natural History, located on Forbes Avenue in Oakland. This museum is a gateway that transports you millions of years into the past. As soon as you step inside, you're greeted by an incredible world of history and nature. The museum houses an extensive collection of artifacts and exhibits that tell the story of our planet and its inhabitants. From the tiniest insects to the mightiest dinosaurs, it's a tour through the ages that's both educational and awe-inspiring. One of the must-see highlights is the Dinosaur Hall. Imagine coming face to face with a massive T-Rex, its towering frame and sharp teeth just inches away. And the best part? You don't need a time machine for this encounter. After all, it's not every day you get to meet a dinosaur, even if it's not quite ready to shake hands. Speaking of extraordinary encounters in Pittsburgh, we're curious to hear your thoughts. Have any of these places caught your eye so far? Pause the video and drop a comment below with your favorite spot. Number 3. Trundle Manor. Moving on from the huge dinosaurs at the museum, we now head into something more mysterious and exciting. Welcome to Trundle Manor, Pittsburgh's very own cabinet of curiosities, tucked away on Swissvale Avenue in Swissvale. From the moment you approach Trundle Manor, you know you're in for something unusual. This place is like entering into a gothic fantasy. Inside, you'll find a collection that would make even the bravest adventurer's eyebrows raise. It's filled with oddities, macabre art, and artifacts that each hold a story, some perhaps too wild to believe. Let me tell you about one of the most talked about pieces, a mysterious ancient-looking jar rumored to contain the last breath of a 19th century magician. As you wander through this house of wonders, a word of advice: it's probably best not to touch anything. Some of these objects are as curious as they are. So, if your curiosity is as strong as your courage, step inside and discover the temptation of the extraordinary. Number 2. Senator John Heinz History Center. After our eerie excursion at Trundle Manor, it's time to brighten the mood with a bit of education and fun. Let's head over to the Senator John Heinz History Center on Smallman Street in the Strip District. The Heinz History Center holds the title of being Pennsylvania's largest history museum, and it's easy to see why. This place is a treasure trove of stories, artifacts, and exhibits that bring to life the rich heritage of Pittsburgh and the region. From the early days of the steel industry to the modern innovations that shaped the city, the center covers it all. One of the best things about the Heinz History Center? It's interactive. This isn't about just looking at dusty old relics behind glass. Here, you can engage with the displays, listen to the stories they tell, and really feel a part of Pittsburgh's history. Imagine stepping into a replica of an old Pittsburgh trolley, or hearing the echoes of a steel mill. It's history you can see, touch, and hear. And for those who think history is just memorizing dates and names, think again. The Heinz History Center makes learning about the past as much fun as binge-watching your favorite TV show. Number 1. Duquesne Incline. As our journey through Pittsburgh's hidden gems comes to a breathtaking close, we're taking a ride that's been a staple of the city's skyline for over a century. Welcome to the Duquesne Incline, an iconic historic cable car located on West Carson Street near Station Square. Imagine stepping into a piece of history, a cable car that has been whisking locals and tourists alike up the steep slope of Mount Washington since the late 1800s. As the incline car begins its ascent, you're treated to an ever-changing view that transforms from busy streets to a panoramic vista of Pittsburgh. Reaching the top, step out onto the observation deck and brace yourself for a sight that's worth every second of the ride. The view from here is simply unparalleled. Pittsburgh's skyline unfolds before your eyes in a stunning tapestry of bridges, rivers, and buildings. And here's a fun fact for you. Some say the best way to experience Pittsburgh is by hiking up Mount Washington, but I say, why break a sweat when you can ride the Duquesne Incline? Not only do you get the same stunning view, but you also get to do it in style and with far less huffing and puffing. So whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned Pittsburgh explorer, a ride on the Duquesne Incline is an absolute must. As we wrap up our journey through Pittsburgh's hidden gems, we hope you have enjoyed this video. So, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share, and subscribe to Travel Awaits You for more hidden gems.